welcome to BackToCoding. I am Milind Amrutkar and today we'll break down an important Kotlin concept, the difference between normal class and data class. Now let me ask you this, have you ever written a plain old Java object or Pojo where you just kept writing getters, setters, equals, hashCode and toString methods again and again? What if I told you that in Kotlin you don't need to write all that boilerplate yourself? That's where data classes come in. Let's explore how they are different from normal classes and why this matters so much in real-world Android development. Let's first look at a normal class. A normal class in Kotlin doesn't automatically give you helpful functions like toString, equals or hashCode. That's why when you print person1, you get memory reference like person@2f92 something. And even though both objects look the same, person1 and person2 is false because equality is checked by reference, not by value. Now let's see what happens if you use a data class. Just by adding data before the class, Kotlin automatically gives us toString, equals and hashCode. Now printing the object gives human readable data, and equality works as structural equality, compares values, not just references. Pretty cool, right? And hey, if you are enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more Kotlin, Android and interview prep videos on BackToCoding. Data classes come with two more superpowers, copy and component functions. With copy, you can clone an object and modify just one property. With destructuring, you can unpack the data class into individual variables. You might have a question about what is copy. Imagine you have an immutable object and you want a slightly modified version of it. Instead of creating a brand new object from scratch, Kotlin's copy helps you clone it with changes. The original object person1 is unchanged and person2 is a new object with just the age modified. This is super useful in immutable state management, especially in Jetpack Compose or Redux-like patterns. What is destructuring? Now imagine you want to unpack the properties of a data class into separate variables. That's where destructuring comes in, using component n functions. Behind the scenes, Kotlin calls component 1 for name and component 2 for age. This makes code shorter, cleaner and more readable, especially when iterating over collections of objects. Think of a data class like a gift box. Copy lets you take the box, swap one item inside and seal it again. Destructuring lets you open the box and take each item out separately. Here's a quick comparison of normal class versus data class in Kotlin. Now you might ask, when should I use a normal class and when a data class? Use a normal class when you want to add a lot of behavior or logic inside the class. The class represents something more than just data, example managers, services, controllers. Use a data class when you only need to store data, for example representing API responses, room database entities or passing state in Jetpack Compose. Think of it this way. A data class is like a shopping receipt. It just holds information. A normal class is like the shop manager. It can make decisions, perform actions and manage behavior. In interviews, you will often face questions like this. What's the difference between a normal class and a data class in Kotlin? A normal class does not provide implementations for equals, hashCode, toString or copy. If you need them, you must write them manually. A data class, on the other hand, automatically generates these methods, making it perfect for representing immutable data models. Why are data classes useful in Android development? In Android, we frequently deal with objects that represent pure data like API responses, room entities or state holders in Jetpack Compose. Data classes remove boilerplate and ensure equality works by comparing property values rather than references. This makes them ideal for clean architecture and state-driven UIs. Can a data class extend another class? No, a data class cannot extend another class because Kotlin enforces that data classes are final by default. However, a data class can implement interfaces. Can a data class have abstract members? No, data classes cannot be abstract, open, sealed or inner. They are meant purely for holding data. Can you create a data class without any properties? No, A data class must have at least one primary constructor parameter, otherwise it wouldn't hold any data, defeating the purpose. What happens if you add functions inside the data class? That's absolutely fine. You can add custom functions and logic to a data class. But the main purpose should remain data holding, not heavy business logic. How are equals and hashCode implemented in data classes? In data classes, equals and hashCode are automatically generated based on all properties declared in the primary constructor. So, two objects with the same property values are considered equal. This way, in an interview, you don't just say data classes generate equals and toString. You give a clear, structured answer that shows both knowledge and practical understanding. So that's the clear difference between a normal class and a data class in Kotlin. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more Kotlin interview prep and Android tips. Until next time, keep coding like the champion you already are and keep watching Back to Coding.